So this morning in the blast class, we were working on our back strength, our upper back strength, and also strength through the wrists. So as we go through perimenopause, one of the things that can be profoundly helpful is to make sure we retain and increase the strength in our bones. So weight bearing exercise becomes really important. And I think that if we can do that in a fun way, then that's brilliant. So we kind of set the back muscles. We did some work on the triceps, the upper back muscles to hold our shoulders in place. We did some work on weight bearing through the wrists. We did quite a bit of work on pelvic floor and then deep core strength. And then we had a little go with working ourselves up the wall, because this long term, I'll tell you what, this is how you can kind of turbocharge all sorts of work, pelvic floor, deep core. When you add in a bit of an inversion, it's also challenging, and doing stuff that's challenging is good for us. So hands need to be about a leg length away from the wall, and we come up onto our toes. You do your sort of downward dog. You're rolling shoulders away from your ears. Nice bit of space between ears and shoulders, and then you just have a little go, kind of walking your toes up, and you have to scoop lower belly upwards. So core switched on. And then what we're doing is we're working towards basically a tabletop but upside down, and then it's quite nice to have one leg up and then the other leg up, so that we have the weight of the leg going straight down through the skeleton. So rib cage drawing in here. My top makes it look like it's not, but that's super important. And the same shape as what we do in downward facing dog. So downward facing dog is kind of a precursor. You can see now as I come closer, my tail is just being, if you imagine your tail is just being pulled up and back behind you now. That's what we're looking for. And then we come down and we just rest. But yes, strengthening shoulder girdle, because if you fall when we're older, if we fall, it's the wrists that can go. It's the hip, obviously the hips. We need to do a lot of weight bearing strengthening around this area too, but keeping your upper body strong is a pursuit worth persevering with. So yeah, if you're interested in joining some of the Hatha HIIT classes, Hatha HIIT are the classes that bring our heart rate up and then down and up and down. So I'm switching between the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. We're doing a lot of low impact but high intensity work to get our metabolisms revving. And then the other classes that I teach are more focused on, one is calming everything down and lengthening tension out of muscles. And the other one is really working on pelvic floor specifically, deep core specifically, and posture. All in the women's wellbeing.me space. So it'd be lovely to see you there.